Hello and welcome to my spring of 2020 book haul, or in other words, my first ever book haul. Guys, I'm so super excited. I can't believe I'm actually getting to do this. It is so wonderful. First off, I want to explain. I got this wonderful stack over here. Like, not a single one at full price. I am absolutely oh my gosh, I am in love with finding great deals and, with sales. Like, I love the sales. So, Barnes & Noble is like my go-to place. Got this little gem right here for $5. And now I know, I can look for the third one somewhere for $5. I just got to find and see if I can find the first and second. And then I will have the whole quartet and I can read that straight through. I'm excited. Then we've got this one, which I have been eyeing for forever. Slay by Brittany Morris. Do you just not love this cover? Oh my God, I am in love with this cover. It is so beautiful and I cannot wait to start reading this. I love the premise. It's going along with a new techie type of trend where, things are all either online or about technology. I'm so into that. This is going to be top of my to be read list. Then I had to get this because, oh my gosh, I love Artemis Fowl and Ian Colfer. And this is about his little brothers, the Artemis Fowl twins. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. Another one I just absolutely can't wait to read about. I'm so curious as to where this is going to lead and what they're going to be up to, because they're not Artemis Fowl, but they're in the Fowl family. So it's got to be interesting. We've got City of Beasts by Corey Wang. Then we've got I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. This one was a Barnes & Noble book club read, and unfortunately I didn't get to read it at that time, but look, 50% off. Oh my gosh, I'm so wanting to read that now. Another one of my absolute favorites, we've got a book by Garth Nix that I was surprised I should have known was coming out, Angel Mage. I have so many of his other books that they just are so well written. They just enrapture you with the imagery of the settings and the characters, and the magic is just beautiful. And this one I saw and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 50% off. I have to get that too. And then going to Swipe Ripe for Murder. Another kind of slightly techie thing. I'm just super excited to find out what this is about. I don't do very many mysteries. I'm very sci-fi fantasy type of fan, but I saw this and I'm like, hey, 50%, I'm down for that. I'm gonna read that. We've got next The Light at the Bottom of the World, and it's a very, another fantasy, and I'm super excited. I don't know much about London Shaw, but cannot wait to read this one as well. Then I've got the first and second of The Girls of Paper and Fire, Girls of Storm and Shadow. These were always on my to be read list, but when I saw they were 50% off, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a must. I have to get them. So excited again for getting some more beautiful books to add to my collection and to add to my first book haul. Then I've got these wonderful gems right here. They were advances that a dear wonderful friend let me have. And Here in the Real World by Sarah Pennypacker. I read the summary of this and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was like my childhood. So I have a feeling that I will be revisiting my childhood when reading this young reader's book. I'm super excited. I'll let y'all know how that goes. Then I've got Yes, No, Maybe So, which I read the summary of this one as well, and it looks to be amazing. So I'll have to definitely read this pretty quick and let you know my thoughts and ideas on this, because it just looks, I can't say enough. I'm excited, even though I'm again, fantasy, sci-fi. This is a slice of life fiction. I'm excited to read this one. Then we've got Don't Read the Comments by Eric Smith. Don't know much about this one, but again, it looks like it's going to have some techie information or techie, thing in it. So I'll be excited. this one, oh Lord, Jennifer Donnelly, I'm super excited. This is Stepsister. I read the summary and I'm like, oh, that hits me to the core because I love spins on classic fairy tales. Like this one, Stepsister, just a hint, it's Cinderella, and it's a spin. It's based on like the evil stepsister's point of view and what she goes through, but I think it's a little bit after the fact. So I'm really curious to see where this is gonna go, but I'm super excited to like read this. It's gonna be brilliant. I already know that. This one was just for fun because I've actually been at a little book thing where James Rollins was there reading and talking about his books, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so hilarious. So I'm just kind of a secret fan of James Rollins. And then one last one, The Sisters Grimm by Mina Van Praag. I'm super excited for this one. Again, it's The Sisters Grimm, so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, fairy tales, twists on fairy tales. I must know what happens here. So super excited to see what this one's going to be about. And again, I will let you know my thoughts and opinions on this. I love this cover. I hope that when the actual book comes out that they keep this cover because it's just gorgeous. So anyway, thank you for listening to my first ever book haul. It was so much fun. I could not wait to put this together for everyone, but it was so big. I love all these books and I must get to reading. I've got a lot to do. If you want to leave me a comment, I would love to talk to everybody, or if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be great. I want to continue doing this and reading more books and doing more reviews and just being more involved in the book world. It's so awesome. I mean, how can you not love it? All right, y'all have a wonderful day and I'll be back soon.